If you're waiting for all the traffic lights to turn green before you leave your house, then you're going to be at home all your life. Welcome to the Young Achievers Podcast with Afo Lancelot Banson, a place to be informed and inspired. Life is like an open road to be traveled. Once you set the destination, the onus are on you to get off your behind, get out of your comfort zone, and move towards that destination. For many people, setting a goal is the only work they believe needs to be done. Somehow they have been convinced into believing that just setting goals will make them successful. Nothing could be further from the truth. Setting the goal or having the dream is just 2% of the work. The remaining 98% of the work is actually taking practical steps, planning, and moving towards your goal or dream to make them a reality. Today we are discussing the open road, and here are some guidelines to help you travel the open road of 2024. First, you can go as far as your eyes can see. There are people who set short-term goals, those who set mid-term goals, and those who set long-term goals. Which one of these are you? When your goals are short-termed or short-sighted, your life is also short-lived. But when your goals are long-term, you end up enjoying your life for a longer period. The eyes are designed to always see beyond where you are. So as you achieve one goal, go beyond that goal and set another goal. When you achieve that goal, go beyond it and set another one. Do not limit your life to just the goals you set on December 31st. And by the way, if you have not set your goals, now is a good time to pause this audio, set your goals, and continue enjoying this podcast. So determine that you are going to set goals not just for this year, but for the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. And as you do that, it will help you succeed in life. Don't limit yourself to just setting short-term goals. Go for the mid-term and the long-term goals. What school are your children going to attend? What kind of life are your children going to have? What schools will you recommend for your grandchildren to attend? How are you going to raise your children that are unborn? These are all long-term goals you need to set. The terrain varies from rough to smooth. On the open road, the terrain varies, and that is determined by the geographical location you are in. No road is smooth all the time, and the road of life is no different. So when the terrain is smooth, enjoy the ride. When it's rough, endure the ride and learn to navigate that terrain. Remember that when the terrain is smooth and it's raining, you can also skid off the road. So remember that you must learn to keep your eyes peeled as you navigate on life's road, so that when the terrains are smooth, you don't skid off the road, and when the terrains are rough, you don't crash. Your ability to handle rough times will determine how well you navigate the rough roads. Life will bring its rough times. It will bring its difficult times. It will bring its challenges. People who you trusted will disappoint you. People who said they will help you will turn their back on you. These are some of the rough times. Your girlfriend or fiancé may decide to break up with you. A loved one may pass away. A business may go south. Whatever the case may be, if you can handle the rough times well, you will navigate the rough roads of life. And if you navigate the rough roads of life well, you will be able to move forward in life. A lot of people give up because they're not able to navigate the rough roads well. Some people commit suicide because they're not able to navigate the rough roads well. Learning to come out of a spin is a skill you must develop for the smooth parts of the road. Now, what is a spin? In Formula 1 racing, a car can enter into a spin because of the way the track is. Maybe they negotiated a bend or a curve wrongly, and so they spin. The ability of the driver to come out of that spin is one of the skills that will enable them either win the race, lose the race, or crash and burn. So in life, when the roads are smooth, you must develop the skill of navigating how to come out of a spin. So in case your life is spinning, maybe you are in a financial spin, your life is just going round and round in circles. A relationship spin, you enter into one relationship and you break it up. You went into another one, it doesn't work. You went into another one, it doesn't work. You must learn to navigate your way out of these spins so that you can move towards your destination. You can enter into a business spin where you start this business and it doesn't work. Then you rush into starting another business and it fails. You rush into starting another business and that also fails. What you need to do is to navigate your way out of the spin of having business failure. Learn lessons from the spin so that you can move your life forward and start a new business that will succeed. Competing with other people will cause you to make wrong turns on the open road. Remember that everyone has set their destination. So the fact that you are on a stretch with someone does not mean that same person is heading towards your destination. So if you are competing or comparing yourself with that person, you will end up in the wrong destination. Maybe you have set a goal that is 20 years ahead of you. Maybe you are a long-term dreamer or a mid-term dreamer, and this person you are competing with is a short-term dreamer. They will make choices without considering the next 5, 10, or 20 years. But if you decide to compete with them and you make such choices, you will end up having challenges in the future. So don't compete with other people. Compete only with yourself to make yourself better, to make yourself smarter, to make yourself wiser. Remember that if you compete with other people, you will end up at the destination that they have set. And that is something you don't want to do. You don't determine the weather on the open road, but you can determine how well you navigate the weather. On the open road, there can be snow, which can lead to black ice. There can be rain or sleet on the road. There can be frost. There can be gale force winds. There can be hurricanes. On the open road, the weather changes. There are times of sunshine. There are times of gentle breeze. You must learn to navigate the weather. Because the road can be smooth, but a bad weather can cause you to bring your journey to a standstill. So when the road is smooth or rough, but the weather is rough, you must learn to drive carefully and move your life forward. There are times when you enter into rough situations in life. You are going through difficult financial times, or difficult marital or relationship times, or you are going through some spiritual turmoil in your life. You are going through career challenge in your life. Navigate or weather these situations carefully so that you can come out one time and you won't need to go around in a spin. If you don't navigate them carefully, you will make a decision that will mess up your life. There are people who out of anger have resigned from their work and now they wish they had not resigned. So when the bad weather comes, think carefully and navigate carefully through the bad weather. Accidents can happen on the open road, so be ready to nurse your wounds when they happen and get back on the journey. On the open road, accidents can happen. You can make a wrong turn. You can misjudge a curve. You can have a flat tire. Such is life. Bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people. So when the bad things happen, what you need to do is to navigate yourself carefully, bring your life to a pause, nurse the wounds, and get back on a journey. When these accidents happen, don't be in a rush to continue living your life. You can make decisions that will bring your life to a halt a few years later. Whether they are financial accidents, such as a bad investment, whether they are physical accidents, you got fired from your workplace for some dishonesty, learn your lesson and don't repeat that. But nurse your wounds and then get back on the road. When you are able to nurse your wounds patiently, you become stronger and healthier. And when you are stronger and healthier, you can continue at the pace you were traveling at before the accident happened. Take time off to refuel and rest because the journey is long. The journey of life is not a short journey, it is a long journey. And those who want the get rich quick now, those who have the I want everything now mindset, need to know that the journey is long and they need to set long-term goals. And because the journey is long, they must take time off to rest. You should not be working 24/7. Have time to sleep and rest. Some people say, well, I'll sleep when I'm dead. If you are not careful, you will die young. The people who spend so many hours at work without resting end up with health implications. So you need to spend a lot of time working, but have time to rest. Have time to refuel. Have time to relax. Have time to meditate a little in friendship. Relax. You must have a life of your own. When you find people who are heading in the same direction as you, team up with them. But be cautious and don't get attached to them. When some people are heading in the same direction as you are, team up with them. Work together. Share ideas. But do not become attached to them because they also have their own destination. So don't get too attached to people. Relate well with them. Share ideas with them. And when they move on with their life, you continue the journey by yourself. Be cautious as you relate to people because some people will join you only for the benefits they will get from you. If you are not careful, you will repeat some of the mistakes you made last year where people took advantage of you. And this year, be wise in your dealings with people. If you can do this, 2024 will be a wonderful year for you. The road is open. If you have not set your goals for this year, kindly do so. This has been Afro L. Banson, and if this program has helped you, kindly subscribe, like, comment below, and share this podcast with your friends.